answers to all the questions I asked at the work session, which I have gotten no answers to. And I'm not going to reiterate because we take the whole 5 minutes. What I want to speak to you about tonight was at 2 meetings before October 18th of last year, I came to this council and indicated to you that there was a shortage on assessments.
Is the mic on?
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you. I don't think the microphone is on. Is that better? Yes.
Was I on?
Yes.
The recording system?
That we had lost $24 million in assessments on property owned by Edgewater Promenade 123 down at what is called City Place. And there was no answer that was, except that it was talk to Mr. Carlson and that you had nothing to do with it. There are certain rules in the state of New Jersey, one of which is Mr. Carlson has now violated the Constitution of the state of New Jersey and the state statutes in terms of what he did down at City Place. An individual who appealed their assessments down there received no reduction, while the exact same unit that was owned by this developer did receive reductions within the same year. Ad hoc assessments that do not reflect the fair market are prohibited by the New Jersey Constitution and by state law, by state statute. And the financial well-being of a property owner is not a valid basis for a tax assessment reduction, all of which is what Mr. Carlson indicated he had done. You then responded to the report of the controllers, and basically your letter said, according to Mr. Franz wrote the letter, said that you blasted them because you said we didn't fire Mr. Carlson, he resigned because we didn't want to give him tenure. And that maybe there was a blip in his computer because his computer was old. And you never addressed the fact that the borough of Edgewater lost close to $500,000 in taxes because of what Mr. Carlson had done. You never addressed how you intended to get it back. And my question to you is, what are you guys thinking? Why are you always condemning the messengers instead of listening to the message they're giving you? What do you intend to do with Mr. Carlson in terms of collecting that money back? Because among other things, now that he's retired, we're going to still pay his pension. After doing things that cost the taxpayers of this town almost close to $500,000, we're still going to pay his pension, which is like rubbing salt into the wound. And you guys are worried about whether there was a blip in his computer? That's your answer to the state? Is that what you're going to do? You're not going to do anything? I mean, we're talking about not being able to hire police. I see on the agenda we're buying a used ambulance. Don't you think maybe that $500,000 might have helped? And you're not going after him? He's bonded. Everybody in the tax office is bonded. And when he does things like this that are in violation of the New Jersey Constitution and the New Jersey law, and you take an oath to defend that, and you just sit and say, whatever, he had the power to do it. What are you guys doing? No answer. You're not doing anything?
Mayor, I'm just when your time is up, I don't want to take any of your time.
Well, of course, that's typical of what happens here. You had all that time to answer it. You had all that time. So now the question is, has he done it anyplace else? Well, I think I pointed this out to you once before also. The Edgewater Colony. The Edgewater Colony received a tax reduction in 2009 of over $3 million. And $3 million of that was for the land. What is his basis for that? You know? You have any idea?
Nobody talks.
Nobody talks.
Time's up.
Down here.
Thanks.
I think he's fine.
Nobody talks, Mary, don't you know that?
Anyone else like to be heard?
Somebody that,